It's almost 11 p.m. You had a plan today, like a real plan. Wake up early, stay off your phone, work on your goal like a real disciplined monk. And now you're in bed, phone in your hand, scrolling, again, telling yourself, okay, tomorrow's the day. And then tomorrow comes and you do the exact same thing. You're not dumb. You know exactly what to do with your life. So what's going on with this discipline thing? Because it doesn't feel like laziness. It feels like something's blocking you. And yeah, there is. It's your brain. And if your brain is fucked, well, discipline is simply impossible. Part 1. Your brain thinks your future self is basically a stranger. Let me explain. There's this neuroscientist, Hal Hershfield, who scanned people's brains while they thought about their future selves. And what they found was kind of disturbing. The brain activity looked almost the same as when they thought about strangers, like people you don't know. So when you sacrifice comfort right now for some goal that future you benefits from, your brain literally interprets that as, I'm losing something for someone else. Of course you pick the comfortable thing and procrastinate, but there's another reason discipline feels impossible. You're destroying your ability to focus. Every time you check your phone mid-task, every tab switch, every, let me just see this notification real quick. At that point, you're not just distracting yourself, you're training your brain to need distraction. You're lowering your tolerance for effort. So after months or maybe years of this, sitting down to work feels almost unbearable. And these two problems stack together. You've got a brain that doesn't care about your future and a nervous system that panics when things feel hard. Of course, you can't stay focused or disciplined. So what actually fixed this? First, the hardest moment isn't the work. It's the 30 seconds before you start. That's where you lose, because your brain opens a negotiation window. And once negotiation starts, comfort usually wins. So when it's time to start, you don't ask yourself how you feel. You just initiate the first physical action. Open the file, stand up, put your shoes on, whatever. Action before emotion, not the other way around. And weirdly, once motion starts, resistance drops by like half. Second, and this one kind of sucks, sit in silence for 20 minutes a day. No phone, music, or stimulation. Just you and your thoughts. And the discomfort. The first few days feel horrible. Like, wow, I didn't know 3 minutes could feel this long. But once you survive that, everything else gets easier after this. Third, track your returns, not your streaks. Because streaks are fragile. You miss one day, and your brain goes, welp, we failed, and you quit. But you know, disciplined people aren't perfect. They just come back faster. So ask this instead. How quickly did I return after I slipped? If that gap shrinks over time, you're winning. Here's a quick example of an old guy in fancy pants.
Why do we fall? So that we can learn to pick ourselves up.
There's also something interesting that happens later. At some point, discipline flips. Before that point, it takes effort every day. After that point, not doing the habit feels wrong. You know those people who get annoyed when they miss a workout? They are not gym freaks. It has become their identity. So their brain protects the habit, like brushing teeth. You don't debate brushing your teeth, hopefully.